Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 16 of Glacial Awakening. Today we're going to get into some deep mob learning so we can generate some resources. So let's get to it. Zombies in the background, look at them go. Anyways, between episodes I set up a massive pillar into the sky. Up top, there's an elevator going up. I've got 10 of these wind turbines, or the windmills, running on the kinetic dynamos, and that's just going down with an NV wire, and that generates, I believe it's about 72 RF per tick per windmill. So this whole setup is generating actually 724 RF a tick. And then I tested it by just putting a capacitor bank there and throwing it on there. Oh, that one doesn't go down. I keep forgetting. I have changed a lot, not all, but all these iron blocks you see are actually conduit facades covering up the conduits. The conduits by default create a little bit of frame lag, so when you have a ton of them, it adds up. The conduit facade helps negate that, in case you're wondering. Oh, I also set up the metal press for both wires, hard to see, but you can make, give me that. You can make a wire mold press, and I have one for plates. And you just do that in the engineer's workbench. I have them connected up so I can auto craft some electrum, some tungsten, and iron plates for now because I was using some. Alright. So let's get making some recipes because this is going to take a lot of grinding to get where I want to get to in deep mob learning. So we're going to need a simulation chamber. So I'm just going to make recipes for a bunch of this stuff. I do not have redstone comparator. Let's see. This is the exciting auto crafting stuff. Not super exciting making patterns, but it makes crafting so much better. Dandelion crusher. No. We'll just manually make that. I don't want to. And we have that. So now that we have the industrial machine chassis, I figured we would go this route instead of progressing, because this will let us automate endstone, which we're going to need a lot of from here. So we can automate it with this, crafting at least. I really don't want to go combustion generator route, and coring, I don't know a way to automate it without a mechanical user or something else that can click. But we don't have extra utilities in here. We can go the fluid infuser route, which is an ender pearl and sandstone. In the end, it's not any cheaper than going deep mob learning route. Plus, deep mob learning gets us flight with the glitch armor set. So that's the goal. All right, there is this soot-covered redstone. You're gonna need quite a bit of it. Just put down a block of coal, take your redstone, and just click it like you're attacking. And that'll get you that redstone. I don't know a way to automate that either right now because, once again, we don't have a mechanical user. But I'll look into it eventually. So we're going to need one of those, a template. Alright, so let's see which resources I am missing. Oh, a tip for you. If you're having trouble figuring out which food in your storage you have eaten, you can go just type in here taste, and it will actually search that not eaten yet, what does it taste like thing, so you can know which ones you have not actually eaten that you have. If you want to see which ones you have eaten, you can just type eaten, I guess, or assisted, something like that. But you can search for it with applied energistics. That's one benefit over it than refined storage. You can't do that. So let's see here. We're going to need blank models. Redstone repeater. Okay. We'll just teach you how to make that. Try that again. We're going to need, well, you need one for every mob that you want to do. I'm going to start trying with, I guess, zombies. That'll get us iron, and we can do endermen for ender pearls. Probably some other stuff. Yeah, I'll get it in a moment. Let's just craft up the basics that we need. So you're going to need one learner, and then up to 4 or more if you really want, but the deep learner can hold 4 data models. I do not have a lot of that. Which one? Loot fabricator. Alright, and that's basically what we need. So now we can make the actual models. We'll do an enderman. We'll do... Are you useful? Guess if we want gunpowder, which we already have. Let's go with zombies, because I believe they can be used. So we can use zombies, enderman, skeleton, witch, spider, slime, and wither skeleton. Well, let's just craft up a witch. It doesn't hurt to craft them up. And a zombie. And eventually I'll try to do the wither and the ender dragon. We're going to need to... There is this altar of birthing, nature's aura, something get into to summon wither skeletons. I might do that, we'll see. So to get this going, just shift right click, or just right click your deep learner, put in your models, they'll go down here. Now when you have this in your hand or your offhand, in the top left corner there you'll see faulty model. We need to get this to at least basic before it's usable. Preferably higher if we want to do the rituals with it. So I am going to take a break, and once it becomes night I'm going to go hunting for a while to level them up. Basically you just kill the thing and it'll go up. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back for a second. So you just go around outside, you kill all the guys, and the counter will go up. So here's an enderman. I've got 5 to go, and there's a creeper behind me, but now I got 4. These strays is what they're called. These skeletons that look like they're wearing weird clothing, they do count for your skeletons, so go ahead and get them. The head crumbs guys, they don't count for anything. But so just go around and keep going until you're at least basic on the model you want. And if you can get farther than that, go for it, because that'll make it better. So I'll be back once I grind for a little while. Alright, I finally got my zombie to self-aware. That's the only one. I also crafted up a few others. So what you're going to want to do next is you're going to make 2 things. You're going to make this trial keystone, which is pretty simple, just a couple diamonds. But you need also these trial keys, which are also simple, diamonds, ender pearls, and iron nuggets. So what you do is when you have this in your inventory and you kill a mob, specifically a zombie, enderman, skeleton, witch, spider, slime, or wither skeleton. So if it's in your inventory, you go kill it. Only go knock the zombie out. It will attune the key to that mob based off of the level that you currently have for your deep learner. So since I have a self-aware zombie, I now have a self-aware key for a zombie. I have advanced enderman, so I have 2 advanced tier enderman keys. Now let's get back to base. No, you won't make it in time. I'm gone. Sucker. Alright. So now there are 2 ways to level up your data models. Killing, well, 3 ways we'll say. You can go out and hunt the mobs. Or you can grab your simulation chamber. I don't know where to put this. And it's going here for now. It's not going to stay there. I have conduits. I don't see any. We'll just grab the cheap ones. Alright. So now if you take, let's go with, you can't do this with faulty. It has to be at least basic. Sure, spider. I don't really want spider, but you put your model in here. Then you need to make clay. It's this polymer clay. Gold, lapis, iron, and clay. And you get 16 of it, so it's not horrible. It does get costly in the long run. So let's just make a stack. Alright. Now with this, what you can do right here. So we have a basic one. There's only a 5% chance for it to gain a pristine matter, which is the whole point of doing the simulation chambers, to get that matter. But you can put in your clay. Now what that'll do is it will run through very slowly, so it's at 50, 60. If you hold shift over the model, it tells you how much RF a tick it takes to do it. Which, you know, they change based off of the, like an Ender Dragon's 2500, Wither's 2000. So, you know. And then each time it runs, you will get 1 overworld matter, or if you're doing, say, a blaze, you'll get the hellish matter, and if you're doing, say, an enderman, you'll get the extraterrestrial matter. Then you can also have a small chance, in this case only 5%, but if it's, say, self-aware, it goes up to 42% chance to get the pristine matter, which is what you can throw into the loot fabricator to get your loot. But now each time this runs, the data model gets a single piece of data. So it's at 20 right now, it's at 70%, going up. And once this finishes, it'll be at 21. So this will level your model up over time just by letting it run in here, but it needs to be at least basic. It's just slower than killing them, because if you kill them, you get 4 data per kill. So I'm going to take this out because I really don't want Spider to be running. And I'm going to put them back in there. Alright. The other thing you can do is, if you're having a hard time finding the mobs, say like Enderman, after you get it to basic tier, you can set up an arena. This needs to be 15 by 15. And then in the middle, you put that trial keystone down. Put some of this away. Alright, so we'll put on this. There we go. So I have 29 Endermen. I have a key for Enderman. If I put them in here, now each key also has affixes, they're called. It means that it's kind of random each time you make a key. I made those two at the same time, so maybe it's not. So like this zombie key, when I do the trial for it, there will be a chance for blazes to spawn, which is why I made a blaze model, because I was testing this out. And I have 2 blaze kills without actually killing any blazes. Swap that. Nope. Alright. So let's start it. I've got 29 Endermen, and this will spawn mostly Endermen. And that's it. So this will help you find more difficult mobs. But this is not what we want to be doing right now. Since we have a self-aware, we should be using the self-aware. I need a stronger weapon. 3 hits is a bit much. Yeah. Oh, glitches. They are ranged. And when you kill a glitch, you get the glitch heart, which is what we want. So you have a chance to get them while leveling up, but if you also put in your, the self-aware, you will guaranteed get 3 plus any glitches that spawn. So we want to do mostly self-aware. So we'll do a wave of zombies. And the higher the tier, the more waves and monsters that spawn. So we only got, what, 11 Endermen total. Oh, there's a witch. No, that was a potion. Oh, that's the regen potion. That was one of the affixes for this zombie key. Which is kind of funny, because... Oop. Oh, there's a blaze. Oh, thank you. So if you do this enough time, you can get blazes done too. And I think there's also witch ones. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. Yes, thank you for the regen. I won't deny it. So we're at wave 5, nearing done. Like I said, this isn't that hard. Oh no, don't fly. Yeah, keep coming. I tried putting vector plates down, but it was smarter than that. It caught them. It needs to be clear. I figured since mobs can't spawn on vector plates, it might be okay. But it totally wasn't. No, thank you. Said no, thank you. So many. One more. Alright, last wave, I think. Or is there another one? 20 mobs. Oh, loot hoarder. He had gold for me. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I can't even critical him in one hit. Alright, 3 left. Alright. Well, no glitches that time, so not that great, but, you know, can't win them all. Oh, and you get the pristine matter, so we can turn that into, say, ender pearls. Oh, you can make end crystals. That's cool. The way you do that is you go to your loot fabricator, you put in the matter you want, and then you pick which reward you want, and it'll convert one at a time into that. So the zombies get you a lot of iron. So it's totally worth making at least a zombie one. Alright, so what we need to do now is we have... I'm just going to put that away. We have these glitch hearts. I think I have one extra from when I was testing. Now what we're going to do is we need to smash these on obsidian, I believe. Yes, obsidian, and we'll get fragments, because we need to make this glitch-infused iron. So we need these fragments. Let's get a piece of obsidian. We'll drop that next to our coal. Sure, that'll work. And then smash them out. We should have 15. Yep, perfect. We need 24, I imagine. This is probably 1-to-1. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do that again. So let me actually go do that again, I suppose, and I'll be back once I have enough of the glitch fragments. Alright, and we're back. I got my 24 glitch fragments, so we need to convert this over to ingots, which is just going to be throwing it in water with lapis and gold. So pretty simple. You're going to need at least 24 of these. Suppose if you want to make your sword, you need another 2. This should let you get, I think, double or something. Yeah, double data from killing the mob. And chance to get a damage increase. Oh, that's cool. Max of 18. It might be better in the long run. Anyways, let's throw it in. Yes, thank you. Go in there. What are you doing? Oh, my magnet. I made a magnet a while ago. It's just emerald to vibrant. That's energetic and ender pearl. I auto-craft that stuff. And then it was conductive iron and electric steel. It's pretty cheap. You need a charger for that though. And there it goes. All converted. Yeah, so I made a simple... It's this thing right here. Simple wire charger. I throw it in. I have a little lever. Hit it. Charges up. It is not fast at all. It's super slow. But it's the only version we have available to us. Until... Well, we might be able to make the next one now. Yeah, now that we have the industrial one, we can make a better version. So maybe I'll do that. Actually, yeah, let's do that. While we're at it. We need electric steel. So go ahead, start crafting that. So now we can make a full set of armor. Oh, not the magnet. And the boots. There we go. So now if we take our armor off, put that armor on, we should be able to fly. Look at that. So now we have creative flight, and it should negate fall damage. Yep, perfect. And so we'll be able to enchant this. Yeah, at least with protection. Yeah, it should be enchantable like normal. So I'll probably go enchant that between episodes. Let's make that charger. See if this is... Because the simple one leaks. Does this one leak? I don't know. We'll see. You can go there. Oh, but we need a capacitor. That's right. Once you get past the basic machines, you need capacitors, which I just made recipes for them. If you're curious, that's what you need for one octadic capacitor. Thing is, it's quite a bit of stuff. I'm gonna have to look into automating some other things, which means we're gonna have to automate some astral sorcery stuff. And somehow breaker. Do we have a breaker? Yeah, I don't think we can filter those. So we might need observer. Do some weird redstone. And there we go. We got a capacitor. Throw it in here. Here we go. My thing is full though. What else can we charge? I don't know if I have anything. Oh well, we'll test it out some other time. Let's see, what else do we want to cover? We can fly. Let's look into making a slaughter factory while we're at it. Iron, okay. I don't imagine needing many of these, but we'll make patterns anyways. Because we're going to need to get into pink slime. Let's get one of these going. And we'll go set it up real quick. Do I have my fluid conduits? I have some, yep, and a couple of these. We're gonna have to upgrade those. Those are 16 buckets, so that's the low amount. We need 2 of those. What else do we need? A second. Oh, am I out of material? What was it this thing? Gold. Let's see here, gold. And we'll pick up a couple nuggets just in case. Need one of those. And what's the third one? This should be the block, I believe. Oh, give me that. There we go. Oh, I need 2 of them. One will be okay for now, I suppose. Because we're going to need to collect pink slime, which is going to be a lot slower, and we need the meat, which will be the majority. What am I looking for? This thing. So let's go set this up. Now that we can fly, look at that. I love it. Alright, so for this, I am going to get rid of these player traps. Bye. We'll put the slaughter factory. That should be facing inward by default. Good. Oh, I need power. Yeah. Alright, let me run power over here, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, and we're back. I just routed over power. Comes up into a conduit. I did this so that I don't have to use 2 sides of the slaughter factory. So to set this up, I already set it up for a bit. I'm going to set it up a little differently though. So I'm going to attach 2 conduits. I am going to always extract for the fluids. And they're going to go into there, these black hole tanks. They don't need to extract. On this side, I'm going to do 2 more. And they're going to go into these radiant tanks That way I have access to the fluids when they are, well, when I'm not around. Extract, and this is insert. There we go. So I already have 4 buckets of pink slime. So what you're going to do with this is, after you set it up and let it go for a while, preferably do this with, here, you know what? Let's go craft it real quick, something. There are these, I don't have looting on my sword. So I made the glitch sword and went testing it out. It is really nice. As you can see, it says it's 32 damage now compared to what, 12.5 before. I one-shot everything but the Enderman. They're 2 shots. Unless I critical them. I haven't tried that. But I got sharpness on it. I made all the armor. Protection 4 on all the pieces. And then some of them got some other stuff. Or no, this one's fire protection. Just for something different. You can make yourself now a experience rod. So if you want to store your experience, I suggest making a black hole tank. They are pretty cheap. Right here. It's just a simple machine, chassis, buckets, plastic, ender pearls, blaze powder, you know. What you could do is you could just shift right click a tank and it will store all your experience in there. And then you can just right click to get them back 1 level at a time. So it's really nice for enchanting cheaply without wasting experience. Just pull out your 30 levels and then enchant. And then pull out whatever you need. The rest you can just store away. So I wanted to make that. What do we need? Gold, lapis, diamond, red. Let's see. Gold, lapis, diamond, and red. Am I missing something? Oh, blocks. Blocks of lapis. There we go. This will help offset the lack of looting on my sword. Because you really want looting for when you fight the pink slime. Let's see. I guess it'll work. Let's grab some nuggets. And I think there's a belt you could put these in. Is this it? Yes. So what's that? Leather. A bowl. And I should have that other stuff. This. There we go. If you just right click it, you can put your gem in there. And it should work. Body. There we go. Oh, is that going to stay there? That could get annoying. But that's alright. Okay, so just dig a little hole, put your pink slime down, and play the waiting game. Eventually, it's kind of random, but eventually it will pop up as a little pink slime. Then say hello to it with your little sword. Yeah, man. Oh, that's right, I made these guys. Let me go link this up here. That way we can do more than one. Go for it. Change. Alright, well, I'll be back in a second. Alright, now we're back. So as you can see, it changed into a pink slime. So we're just gonna, there we go. Give it a little tap, and they will sometimes, not always, drop pink slime. And so you're gonna need a lot of this stuff. So start up your slaughter factory, get it going, start building up your pink slime. Start building up your data models, because we're going to use them next time in automatic resource generation. So that's about it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.